friends and mimosas. Yeah, it's gonna be bubbly kind of time. Join new friends to relax and unwind. The best food with drinks on the side. Cheers to the good times. It's friends and mimosas.
Cheers.
Lead singer, correct?
Yeah, I'm from Slowhole. I'm the lead vocalist.
And what's your name?
Shannon.
Okay.
Yeah, the vocals in Slowhole are mostly me screaming. And I'm in Goatman Express. My name's Jess. I play bass mostly. I do some background vocals, but again, it's all screaming.
So what do we call your genre of music? Is it screamo? Is it...
I feel like Slowhole, it's kind of a mix of hardcore, metal, noise rock. It's multi-genre, honestly, because we have a lot of different tropes of music going on in just one band.
Okay.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been a band for about 7 months now. It's still very new, but it's exciting. We're getting like pretty good traction right now.
Good.
People are like hearing about us and enjoying our shows, and it's really cool. I don't like to be on the stage. Yeah, I don't see the crowd when I'm on stage. I just kind of black out a little bit, so I feel less involved with like what's happening around me. But whenever I'm like level, I can just like actually look at people, and it's easier to interact. It makes you feel like, you know, you're not just the band, like you're actually like part of the event that's happening. Yeah, totally. It kind of feels isolated when you're just on stage, and I tend to kind of give a certain presence whenever I perform that I would like the crowd to be a part of. I feel like I'm a little intimidating. Yeah, you look scary.
Really?
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. I feel like she's gonna eat my soul every time she's on stage. So. Yeah. I've been told that. And it's fun. It gives me my space to kind of let out some things. So in my waking life, I try to be really sweet and not at all intimidating. So that's my time to be scary and intimidating.
Yeah.
It's your alter ego.
Yeah. That's my other side.
Well, how long has music been a part of your life?
I've been playing music since I was about 15. I'm 26 now, but I've always wanted to play music. I started with guitar, and I still play guitar, just not in this band right now. I decided I was like, I want to do something different. I'm going to try vocals, so that's what I did with this band. And it's really cool, but I've been in and out of bands for like 10 years now. Wow. This one feels to be like, oh, we found the right people. It's actually like going to maybe go somewhere, which is cool. But music has always been a part of my life, really. It's so deeply important to me.
Have you always been in this genre of music?
No, not at all, which is super funny. I feel like when I started out, I liked a lot of like more grunge rock than what I'm doing now. Psychedelic influenced music, psych rock, like freak folk kind of stuff. It was a lot more tame sonically, a lot more digestible, I'd say. I was more into like beautiful, weird sounding music for a very long time, and then just like rock in general. We all, like, I had this idea for Slowhole, and we decided to take it in a really heavy direction, because I've always wanted to do that with music. I had more inspiration as I got older from heavier artists, and I was like, wow, I really want to do something like this. I feel like it would be cathartic. So I kind of evolved my my taste for what I like to play into being more metal.
And what about you?
Music for me, I mean, I grew up with two hippies for parents, you know, so I mean, like, there are pictures of me on their chests at Jazz Fest and all that fun stuff. But, like, I really started playing bass whenever I was 14. I'm 22 now, so that's, I don't know, 8 years, give or take. And that was the first instrument that I think I really fell in love with. Before that, I had been doing, like, clarinet. I had a stint of playing bagpipes. That's awesome. It's very different. I've thought about bringing it to the band in some weird context. I think it'd be wild.
You should.
I think we should. We should. But yeah, since finding the bass, I mean, that was the one that I was most interested in. That was the one that I could relate to the most. And I think around 17, I joined my first band. And, like, since then, I've just been trying to play live as much as I possibly can. And I would agree with what Shannon said. This is the first band that I've had that actually seems like it's going in a good direction, you know, and everybody's getting along and scheduling isn't hard. And, I mean, granted, there's going to be drama day to day in, like, a band dynamic, but, like, we do seem to care about each other and have fun hanging out. And
you got good people in Goatman.
Oh, they're crazy.
What's your favorite song to perform? Do y'all have a favorite?
You first.
Oh gosh.
My favorite song right now is Goatmare on Man Street. Goatmare on Man Street, which is, it's very doomy, it's very bass heavy. I use my fuzz pedal on my bass the entire time, so it just sounds like, I don't know, like industrial, it's scary, and it was supposed to be our Halloween song, but it came out like 4 months after Halloween. So it's kind of like joke about it now, but we absolutely, I mean, because I think I have such a big role in that song with my bass line, that's definitely my favorite one.
Yeah. Oh, we just wrote 2 new songs that I really love performing. Okay, these names are up for change, but one of them is called "I'm Going to Kill You Until You Die," and then the other one is called "Swallowed Whole," which is funny because I figured out that was a Pearl Jam song because I was like saying, does any other band have this as a name? But yeah, "I'm Going to Kill You Until You Die" is really interesting because we have a lot of like break moments, and I really enjoy what I do vocally on that track. There's just a lot of like punchy screams that happen that people are just like getting face melted about. You know, it's really cool. Yeah, it's funny. And like the lyrics are like invoking dark goddess energy and all that, so it's really fun. I really like pulling up the energy from that song. And our other new song, "Swallowed Whole," is just really great. I feel like just the song structure was like written really cool. Like it was done really well.
What is it about?
Swallowed Whole. Swallowed Whole is kind of all over the place in its theme, but a lot of it has to do with bodily autonomy and having that stripped from you, but also reclaiming it. And so that's a lot of the themes in a lot of Slowhole's music. Is about reclaiming autonomy from the body. So it has a lot of heavy grief involved that goes into it. We all put our grief on the table when we write these songs.
This can be very therapeutic.
It is. I'd say my therapist is proud of me. She's like, keep doing that. Yeah, so it's really cool. I'm grateful to have that as a medium to release whatever pain is inside. And I feel like my band also feels the same way. They're like, man, in other bands they like can't come in with a bad attitude or feeling shitty or anything because they have to like get into the mode of like, okay, I gotta be professional. But with Slowhole, it almost helps them play better if they're like in a bad mood or not feeling good or just in a bad mental headspace, because that's their
brings more
time to
energy.
like
Let it
out. And it's the perfect opportunity to do it because our music's really destructive.
That notices you or that'll recognize you from your band?
Actually, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, people. I have a lot of friends just around the city, so like there's just like somebody like word of mouth hears about it, and they go like, "Oh, you're Shannon from Slowhole. I've been either wanting to see your band or I saw you at this show, and that was really cool."
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What about
I've been at bars before. I've been at the coffee shop before. I've had like several instances of people coming up and they're like, "Oh my God, you're in Goatman Express! Like I love your band," which feels really special.
Yeah.
It's really cool to
Do y'all
just be
ever get to watch
recognized.
each other?
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
We actually played a show together back in December.
Back in December. That was the first time I actually met Shannon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You saw my sound check.
I saw your sound
was-
check. It was awesome.
That was a devastating day. I was going through a lot, but that was our second show, and it was so cool that we're on a bill together. And
Absolutely.
then it's funny, that's how we met. And I wasn't working again for Juan's because I worked for Juan's like 8 years ago, and I came back in January. I come to Mid City, started working, and she's there, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know you
Wait,
worked
we played a
here.
show together.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it just
So random.
yeah, I know. It just was like, okay, cool. I got a friend here already. Yeah.
If you can open a show for any artist, who would it be?
Ooh.
I gotta think on that.
This is totally just maybe a pipe dream, but either Lingua Ignota or Diamanda Galas. Lingua Ignota is a solo artist. Her name's Kristen Hayter, and she has a very like neoclassical dark wave sound, kind of folk Appalachia influenced. A lot of it is very similar thematically to Slowhole. A lot of grief involved in her music, and she's a huge inspiration for me. So that's somebody who that would be dream if that ever happened. Diamanda Galas is the same way. She's an advocate for AIDS victims. She was very popular in the 80s, and she's a legend. She's a vocal legend. She has literal nightmares coming out of her throat, and I don't know how she does that. So.
Our band takes a lot of inspiration from this. They're kind of underground. It's Mommy Longlegs. It's femme punk, being that we have a lot of female power fronting our band. That's definitely one that I could see us opening up for. I think I would probably fangirl until I died up on stage as well. As a personal favorite, I think it would be cool to open up for Primus, just because. I mean,
That'd be so cool.
That's completely the pipe dream, That there's nothing. Maybe one day, but like
That's
we're
right.
both
That's
weird.
right.
We're both weird, I love the bass. I love Les Claypool and all of his bass talents. So take a lot of
Just
inspiration.
ask them to
from
hop
him.
on the bill if they ever play here.
Honestly,
just feel it, do it. Just give it a shot.
What's your vision for the future?
Oh, that's a good question.
Near future or far future?
Yeah, that's
Your future.
okay.
Let's do your future and the band. Separate.
Yeah, for me, I'm kind of at a crossroads in my life to some degree because I just finished my undergrad degree in psychology, and thank you. I graduated in December, so it's been a couple months, and I have big goals of getting into a psychotherapy program somewhere, but I have to quit everything I'm doing essentially to be able to do that. So since Slowhole is now presenting itself as being something feasible, something people are interested in being around, I'm like, okay, I have to put that on hold and focus on that because Slowhole, because I think I'd say a life most interestingly lived isn't spread thin. It's kind of just diving into one thing full-heartedly at a time. So I'm gonna just focus on this right now and see where it takes us. In the next couple months, we'll be recording and putting official music out there because we haven't done that yet. We're still so new. And after that, after we put out a recording, hopefully we'll go on tour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
For 7 months, that's a lot.
It has been.
Yeah, Goatman Express has similar goals. We've been working towards trying to get recordings done. We also, I think there's a give and take with the whole playing out, for exposure, but then pulling back and like really keeping it separate because like we got to the point where we were playing almost every week. And by the end of it, I mean, there were very few people who would come to our shows, because it's like, oh, I saw them last week. Why would I go see them again kind of thing, And it's like, no matter how much you like the band, it's, it gets to a point where it's not
If it's
appealing.
saturated,
It's not as
it's like, oh, I
appealing.
had this opportunity to see them. I may not have money to go next
Right.
week or something, or it's like, oh, well,
Absolutely.
I'll see them again in the future because they're booking all the time
Definitely.
or something, So it's a give and take for sure.
It's a give and take. I think there are times that either way is great. And I think as starting out as a band, you definitely want to get that exposure. You definitely want people to hear about your band and what you're doing. But then coming to a point where, okay, now we have a following. It's like, let's pull this back and make it a little bit more secretive. I mean, we're tired of, personally, at least we've had conversations about it, playing the same music.
Yeah.
Playing the same thing over and over and over again. It just gets so dull. And with as many shows that we were playing, we didn't really have the time to be working on new material
Yeah,
and like
that's also
cycling
true.
that in.
Have to keep the zest
You gotta
alive.
keep the zest alive. And
Of course, besides being on Friends and Mimosas, how are you getting your exposure?
playing shows, definitely. We have merch at this point. And I've had a bunch of friends who have been toting or wearing the Goatman Express merch all around, and telling people about it. We have a pretty active presence on Instagram and try to definitely share as much about us as a group as we can on there, just to connect with everybody a little bit more and give them more of a taste of what we're about.
For us, we've gotten most of our exposure just by playing with around town. And people who are either friends or other artists in the scene see us and they're like, oh, we want to support you. So they'll either book us for more shows or they'll tell people about us. I've had a lot of help from people in the scene, mostly, because we don't even have merch yet, which is funny. We don't have anything tangible.
What are you waiting on?
Money. Yeah. It's expensive.
What do you do outside of music? What are your hobbies?
A few things. I am working on studying yoga as a teacher trainer, or teacher training, going into teacher training. So yoga is like a really big part of my life. I enjoy going for runs. I enjoy being in nature. I study the occult arts. I'm a practicing witch and magician, so that takes up a lot of my time.
You do tarot cards?
Yes, I do.
Do you have them?
No, I don't. I'm so sorry. I'll give you a reading sometime. Okay. Yeah. I study astrology and tarot, and I'm a practicing witch. I do like stellar witchcraft and folk witchcraft, and
We had one come to our house once, and we did a tarot card reading party. It was fun.
that's amazing.
That sounds
I
amazing.
love doing that with my friends.
Yeah.
I love congregating on what the cards have to tell us because it's helpful.
We should have brought the cards.
I would have loved to help give a reading. Yes.
That would have been cool.
I know. What do you do outside of music?
I'm still in school. I graduate in May, so that takes up a big chunk of my time. I work at Juan's. I do digital art and
okay.
posters and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty steadily as of recently. I've been taking commissions for that and put a lot of time into doing those. My style, it's nothing to brag about, you know, but it's fun for me. It's definitely an outlet.
I love your art.
Thank you.
Well, anything you want to plug while we're any upcoming shows?
Oh, yes. Okay, my birthday is in a week, I think. Yeah, it's in a week.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. We have a show at Saturn Bar for our great friends, album release party. They're Anaretta. Really awesome. So cool. They have like viola, but also like heavy metal going on, so it's like classical metal, and it's beautiful. Wow. They're so amazing, so I'm looking forward to opening for them. That's happening next Friday, and then we're playing for Thou on May 12th, and Torture Garden is also on that bill. And on May 24th, we're playing with Jerome Stream and Elizabeth Color Wheel, and that's like all hardcore music. That's happening at Gasa. It's gonna be so cool. I'm looking so forward to it, kind of fangirling a little bit that we get to open for them. Yeah. So that's what we got going on next couple of months.
Sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Our next show is April 28th. We're opening for this rapper called Ouija Mac.
That's so sick.
He's touring around. He's a pretty big artist at this point, but he's kind of insane clown posse adjacent in the way that he presents his music. It's really strange, but I'm really excited for that one. I think it's gonna be weird. The venue already told us that like we're getting close to like selling out for it, which I'm like a little blown away.
That's amazing.
So that'll be really cool. We just got some tote bags in stock. We just got some more shirts. So merch is being sold.
People get those?
They can either message us directly through Instagram or Facebook or however, or we always bring our merch to our shows and stuff. I'll probably set up a website at some point soon, like just have it all displayed, make it a little bit easier of a process to be able to get some if you want some. But the last thing I'll plug, we had a music video out that is like 45 seconds. It's really nothing big. We recorded the song in our practice space. We made the music video and posted it all in the same day.
It's so good. It's so good. I love that video.
It's funny, you know, if for nothing else, it is a laugh. So definitely check that out if you'd like to see what we're about a little bit.
And what was the name of the video?
At the bus stop.
Okay.
At the bus stop.
Becky, should we do a game?
I don't know. What kind of game?
Okay, what about 2 truths and a lie?
Oh, whoa. I don't know.
I gotta
the top
think
of my
about that.
head.
There's a lot of truths today.
Come on.
Can y'all give us
I'm
an
gonna give
example?
you an example.
Yeah.
Wait, let me think. Okay. I used to own a flower shop. I have a collection of Beanie Babies in my attic, worth a lot of money. Yes. And I went to a haunted house in Paris.
Ooh.
2 truths and a lie. Which one?
Oh, I think the truth is so the Beanie Babies. I don't know.
And
Oh,
one
2
lie.
truths and 1 lie.
You
Okay.
gotta pick out the lie. You gotta pick out the lie.
Oh, I know what the lie is.
The Paris
The Paris one.
Was it? Oh,
What y'all think?
I don't know.
I don't know if you owned a flower shop or
I
not.
would like to think that you owned a flower
me
shop.
too.
I also would like to think you would own a house in Paris.
So the lie is the Beanie Babies.
Okay. All right.
I don't own a Beanie Baby collection.
Oh my God, but I could so see that though. I could so see.
Okay, the truth is I had this really rare Beanie Baby I think it was a iguana.
Okay.
But it had the wrong name tag, and it was somebody said it's going to be worth a lot of money because they mislabeled it.
Yeah.
Keep it safe. So that, but I only had one.
Okay, so
So that was the lie.
so the Paris thing was
I went to a haunted house in Paris. It was a carnival ride thing, and we went through this carnival. People were touching us and stuff.
oh
it was
god no.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's cool though.
it was cool.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so y'all want to play the game?
I feel like I'd be really bad at
Come on,
this.
we're gonna
I
go.
struggle with coming up with something that never really happened.
I guess they shouldn't have told us they were painters and
Yeah.
a witch.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
that was-
gosh. Oh no. You had, damn, now people know so much about me.
I know.
They're gonna be able to guess really easily, and also I'm bad at coming up with lies.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a very good
I
thing.
do. Oh, yeah. Do you know? Do you know?
I think I got all right, so my cat's name is Machete. I went on tour as a merch girl, and I have a sister.
She
Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
You don't have a sister. You spell right.
I made 2 lies. I guess I'm too good at lying. My cat's name is Chainsaw, not
I love that you're thinking about your cat.
Yeah.
Chainsaw?
Chainsaw.
What color?
She's a tortoiseshell, so like she's got 2 different colors on her nose. She has little white paws, a white chest, but then everything else is like orange and brown mixed together. She's precious. Precious.
So you made 2.
I made 2 lies. I have a brother. I should have just said I have a brother, but
We all get along.
yeah, no, my brother's my best friend. He's a
How old
rapper
is he?
actually.
He's a rapper.
He's a rapper. He's 19. He goes by Rossborough on all like social media and things of that nature. He's been working on putting out an album.
Wow.
So he's incredibly talented. My best friend in the whole entire world.
Wow.
I don't know if I could do this, actually.
Yeah, I made 2 lies.
I don't-
So you can't do
my-
much worse
Okay,
than
tell
that.
us 3 truths.
I have forgotten my entire life.
Your craziest experiences.
No. Absolutely not.
She just had that memory.
I saw it on your face.
No.
Your Bank Street Bar. I feel like
That's
was
pretty weird. Yeah, that was a weird time. I was a bartender for several
You
years.
hate anime.
That's a lie.
That's why
She's giving you
I am a weeb. I am an anime freak, I might say. The internet raised me. What else? This one time, I saw a man swim out from the Mississippi to assist in a group ritual I had, and that was really weird. He was like, we built an effigy and destroyed it, and we're throwing it into the river to symbolize we're ending a certain evil, a very specific evil that I'm not going to go into. Where we're like, we're going to destroy evil, and so we built the effigy of evil, broke it apart, threw it in the river, and then it was like coming back because a boat came by and the waves started like pushing the parts of the effigy back. A man came out of the river from the middle of it. It was like, I'm sorry, let me help you. And then he grabbed the parts of the effigy and was never seen again.
Whoa.
That was really weird. And that's actually
a truth?
It is. That's actually
wild.
a truth.
What?
Yeah, I know. I really wonder
Like he
that. He
disappeared?
just disappeared. I hope he's okay. But that was cool. I was like, okay, thanks. Yeah, that's one weird thing that has occurred to me. My cat is named after the cat in Kiki's Delivery Service, the Studio Ghibli film. Gigi is her name. That's a truth. Talking about cat names. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
That's like 3, right? That was 3.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess they're all truths.
Yeah, they are. I actually did not say any lies.
I'm the liar, she's the truther. I guess. I don't know.
Well, thank you, girls.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Friends and mimosas, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment and share just to show that you care.